Davy Crockett, king of the wild frontier.
There is Lee Oswald. He's been shot. He's been shot. Lee Oswald has been shot.
It's one small step for man.
Good morning, Vietnam!
Ladies and gentlemen, the Beatles.
Welcome to the Howdy Boomer Show on the YouTube channel. This is a daily broadcast by baby boomers for baby boomers. Join the Peanut Gallery, become an official member of HowdyBoomy.com, where there's great gifts and ideas for the baby boomer generation. And we're going to be talking daily about things that affect everyday life. Like, we're going to be driving gas cars rather than worried about charging someplace to take half of our life getting there. We're going to be cooking with gas rather than whatever the woke generation wants us to cook with. We're going to be worried about climate change, but unlike John Kerry, who looks like the love child between Secretariat and Jerry Seinfeld, we're going to be letting Mother Nature take care of that. We're going to go back to the days when the good guys were the cops, the bad guys were the criminals. We're going back to the days when if you were born with a penis, you were a male. If you were born with a vagina, you were a female. Every day we're going to be broadcasting ideas that's going to help make America great again. And we're going to be bringing everybody to the forefront to remember what made this country great. In the days of the old laughing, every day we're going to sock it to them.
Sock it to me?
Welcome to the Howdy Boomy Show. I hope everything is going well for you today. Quite an interesting day. News-wise, read an article where a gentleman went down to the border, El Paso, and he's looking at what's going on at the border. Mayorkas, our Homeland Security chief, who evidently has his head in the sand, says everything is fine there. This gentleman went down just to see what was going on. He said that usually 3,000 people crossing the border a day is a real difficult procedure for the border control agents. It's close to 13,000 now. He's been told by the border patrol agents that out of, let's say, 100 agents standing there for border security, only 10 are able to enforce people crossing the border. Well, 90 of them are stuck in paperwork processing people. It says that they have a catch and release program where they get them, they interview them, they are given a court date, which at times is 5 years from now, and they're releasing them into our country. 5 years from now. Imagine that. You think they're going to show up? Says that there are roughly 100,000 people on the other side of the border waiting to get in. They are housed in tents. There's music. They're very happy because they realize that the worst is over. Their journey from wherever they came from is the worst part of what's going on now. They are supplied by the Mexican cartels, where more dope, more security measures that are going to be dangerous to us are going to enter the United States because they know they're not going to be prosecuted. More dope, more Americans dying. The people down there, there's a fifth-generation Texan who said he's never seen anything like this. At times he's afraid to leave his home. People who are on the FBI watch list are being apprehended. Terrorists are being apprehended. And they're only a drop in the bucket because we don't have enough people down there. So the agents told this person that the cartels are supplying everything for these people. You know there's going to be an influx of crime, an influx of drugs. And Joe Biden is sitting there with his head, you know where. It's his crisis. Now, do they say they need more personnel? No, they don't need more personnel. What they need is the enforcement of the law. Forget this catch and release. Repel them. Don't let them in. There are certain procedures that are supposed to be followed that aren't anymore. Enforce the law. Have a sound immigration policy enforce the law. The Biden administration wants these hundreds of thousands or millions of people into our United States. Why? So they've registered Democrat. And now I'm beginning to think the Democratic Party is one of evil because they're behind this. They had hearings yesterday on the whistleblowers for the FBI, and the Democrats wanted to make them look like they were liars. These are people that lost their jobs because they dare question the FBI on tactics used on innocent American citizens. By the way, it was released now by the Durham Report that the FBI dropped 4 probes into the Hillary Clinton Foundation before the election of 2016. Just dropped them. Why do you think that is? You don't think the FBI is corrupt? You don't think the Democrats want the FBI to be corrupt because they have weaponized them for their own use? Think about that. Think about how bad things are. Where the Democratic Party weaponizes the FBI, weaponizes the CIA, weaponizes the Department of Justice for their own well-being. And you had this scum on this committee, the scum Democrats, question these agents who lost their jobs like they were criminals. Congratulations, Democrats. This is what you elected. Congratulations to you. It is just absolutely amazing how corrupt the FBI has become, how corrupt this deep state is that Trump walked into and saw, wait a minute, this isn't right, tried to do something, tried to work around it, and you see what they're doing to him. It's relentless. It's relentless. They're sending a message. If you are not going to play ball with us, we're going to destroy you. That letter that was sent saying that all the information on Hunter Biden's black laptop was Russian collusion, that was a lie. They know it was a lie. Over 50 CIA Department of Justice employees signed it, and they lied. And this report is exposing all of that. And yet the press is backing the report. Why? Because they were part of the lie. They were the biggest part of the lie. And now you've got the liars lying about their lies. Is that amazing? I would wash their mouth out with soap and sit them in a corner if they were my children. The liars are lying about the lies. Adam Schiff is still lying. He's going to be running for senator in the state of California. You want to bring him to justice? Make him take a lie detector test among his constituents. Have the constituents in the district, have the constituents in the state of California ask him questions as he is hooked up to a lie detector and see what happens. See what happens to James Comey. See what happens to our favorite Hillary. Bill, the head of the FBI, the head of the CIA. See what happens if they're hooked up to a lie detector and have to answer questions. A lot would come to fruition. They're all liars, and the press is backing them. Write your editor. Call your editor. Why are the lies being promulgated by the liars who are lying about the lies? Absolutely amazing, and that's what's happening in the country today. I would like to send a small message to Bob Iger, the head of Disney. I'm old, Bob. I was watching Disney when it was black and white. I realized what Walt Disney did. He made a tremendous, tremendous entertainment venue. Wholesome family entertainment. That's what Disney is. That's all it is. It's not a political tool. Take your grandson. Take your granddaughter. Take your grandson and throw him in the ladies' room. Take your granddaughter and throw them in a men's room and ask them how they feel. Go to the hospital. Go to the delivery ward and ask the parents if they want to change the sex of their children. Tell them you'll pay for it. Disney should stay out of it. Wholesome family entertainment. That's what Disney is about. And you've corrupted it. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on Disney. Hope you have a great weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Memorial Day is coming up. We'll have some stories about some of our heroes, what made this country great. Let's make this country great again. Vote. Keep on them. Don't let the liars keep lying about the lies. Keep on them. It is just amazing what's happening in this country, but we'll get through it. Right always comes out on top. God bless you. God bless America.
Time frame, images of a generation. We grew up in a simpler time. We sang.
Say, kids, what time is it?
M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E.
We laughed.
Hello, boy.
I can't believe I ate that whole thing.
We cried.
President Kennedy died at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time.
He's been shot. Lee Oswald has been shot.
We fought. We loved. We were attacked.
Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii by air.
Our flag was still there. Now these memories come to life on posters that can be yours today. Go to howdyboomy.com for your copies today. That's howdyboomy.com. howdyboomy.com.